hello.
Hello.
Hello. What a day. What a time.
I've just woken up and I've realised I'm really, really late for Dork's big night out, the 100 Club.
Well, I was about to
Jamie.
say this is awkward because it's here and it went. So
So what happened for the listeners at home? A little peek behind the curtain.
which of course we know that you love, by the way. By the way, welcome to this special Down with Boring special edition.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Welcome to the Dork's Night Out special edition. So what happened was we were recording with the bands. Our little bits.
Yes.
And now the legendary 100 Club.
The legendary 100 Club. Of course.
Doesn't really have a space to do that where you can't hear the sound check. So we had to do it really late. And then we didn't have time to do the intro and outro because the doors were open.
And the band
there were just people.
Yes.
There were just people there watching a band. And we were in a tiny office.
We have power, but we didn't think it was appropriate for us to be like, can you wait just a good 10 minutes?
Stick our head out the office, just holding up a finger like, just 1 minute.
You guys just shut up. I know it's our night technically, but we didn't feel it was appropriate. We thought, we let the good times roll.
We did.
As Paul,
and what good times they were.
They were. Wonderful times.
Or they will be.
Yes.
So on this show, we have a lovely time speaking to the bands that play Dork's Sold Out 100 Club,
out.
big night out.
Ramo, the biggest one yet. I think you'll find.
Yes.
Jake. It was
opened by Priestgate.
Opened by Priestgate.
Incredible.
Yeah, incredible. Really, really great live band.
And listen to the podcast with Mez when that was on. So shout out, guys. Thanks. I wondered where those 3 listeners were coming from.
It turns out this band who we booked for the show, they did it. But they were wonderful.
That's it, guys. If you want to get booked for Dork's big night out,
just connect.
Prove that you listen.
Come on. It all helps. But yeah, Priestgate were first on. We're also joined by the wonderful Lime Garden from our Hype List 2022.
Friends of the magazine.
Friends of the show. Friends of everyone at this point.
Friends.
Just great friends. They were also amazing, so we'll have a chat with them. And then, of course, we've got our headliners tonight. The wonderful Swim Deep. Their big return. To London and to the stage. They were
first London show in over 2 years, and there's no reason.
There's no reason for that.
No outside reason.
Yes.
It's just they didn't fancy it until we booked them.
Yeah, we said, "Did you want to play?" And they went, "Oh, you know what? Yes." And by the way, here's a new EP, which is also out now. So go have a listen to that as well. It was a wonderful night. The scenes, they were everywhere. It was great. It was.
And Jamie had a broken collarbone.
I did. That set wasn't as good, but
well, it's still setting. That's the issue.
Wait. A wonderful time.
Did anything else happen, Jamie? Anything exciting, unexpected, unknown?
Do you know what? During Swim Deep's wonderful headline set, which we'll have a little go about when we're on the other side of this all, we were joined by a very special guest, someone who's actually already played a Dork's Night Out, played the very first one.
Oh my God, was it us?
Yes, it was us. Yes, we went on stage, quickly got booted off. But thankfully, during the Swim Deep set, Phoebe Green was there. Joined them to perform, obviously, their collaborative song On the Floor. A big belter. But also, before we get into Priestgate, let's have a listen then to Phoebe Green, who not only plays the shows, but comes to the Dork's Night Out shows. Again, this is how to carry favour, guys. Just come to the shows.
Carry the favour. Not curry it.
No,
carry it.
Famous.
Carrying it around. Bring us a favour, maybe we'll put you on the show.
Let's just say that will make it easy for us to support you. And by that, I mean it's Make It Easy. This is the new song from Phoebe Green.
I've got too much pride to set myself up for rejection. I let too many opportunities slide before I lay out my intentions. Wish I could be that bitch that lets it slip off my tongue like it's nothing. I'm not easily intimidated, but I overcomplicate it every time. Let's make it easy. I'm sick of competing.
Here we are. Dork's Night Out at the 100 Club.
the order of these means this will be the first one, but this is the third.
Yes, yeah.
So we can confirm we have a whole show, and we are here with Priestgate.
Priestgate, how are we doing? How are things?
Not bad. Steady away.
Dude, I just want to flag as well, just before this, I want to give a shout out to Mez from Life, because we had an in-depth conversation just about the legend that is Mez. So
Mez, love you, if you've worked out how to listen to this, we're all thinking of you.
It's here for you. We're just good to know you're doing well. That's the main thing. How are things, I guess, for you guys at the moment? It feels like you've had like a busy start to the year, a lot of shows going on and a lot of stuff like that. Like how are things?
Good, really good. Keeping busy, I guess, which is the main thing.
Nice.
It's horrible to be not busy.
I've
been not busy for the last 2 years. So just to be doing anything that involves getting out of the house is great.
Like we're doing a show, great.
That was the sell for this show.
Anyone want us to busk? We can busk.
That was the sell for this show.
We rang up and we said, "We'll tell you what, guys, it's not going to be in your house."
That's a trip, isn't it? Yeah, we'll do that.
Big city. Yeah, it's on Oxford Street. There's a huge TK Maxx just next door.
We're going. Pack your bags.
Straight after this, the hall. It's going to be like a supermarket sweep. Just pile them all in. Just we'll have all of it. But that's great. I mean, how have the shows been as well? Like, what's it been like? So what's been the reaction like? Obviously, playing.
Yeah, I feel like just before COVID, we just sort of got to that bit where you're not really bad anymore. And then
hoping we get there soon.
Yeah, it's like we're going to be really bad for a bit longer. So we just practiced and wrote a lot, and then came back, and it was sort of like hit the ground running.
Nice. Yeah,
it feels better than it ever did.
Nice, yeah. And it feel like you're got momentum playing live, I guess, as well, doing it regularly.
Sure. I feel like we're definitely a band that needs to stay active. We can't do that, not play for 3 months and then be the best band ever.
It does not work. Does not work.
We need to keep our practice and stuff. So shows is the best way to do that.
There's some pretty good places at Ramsgate.
Yeah. We went to Ramsgate. Yes. Ramsgate Music Hall is where it's at. Anyone is ever passed in Ramsgate, go to Ramsgate Music Hall, and then the world's biggest spoon. It's just round the corner. It's great.
I love that you're like, how do we get in the world's biggest? Ramsgate's nice, but the biggest spoons there.
I'm pretty sure there are no spoons outside of the UK.
Exactly.
So I like that claim. It's the world, it's the universe.
It sells stuff out sells.
I love that. I know what I said, and I stand by it.
Hey, say what you want about spoons. Good marketing.
Was there a particular show, I guess, that stands out? I guess, have you? Just getting out
apart
there.
From Ramsgate.
Apart from Ramsgate, of course.
Full Farms, which is
York.
Yeah, our neck of the woods. It was sort of the last. We did a tour for independent venue. 7 days and 7 days, and that was the last one. And that was really, really good. Our drummer Brady played it with food poisoning, which was an experience. I don't know how she made it off that stage, not covered in sick.
Just turning around, just being like, "Are you still here?"
I looked back to her and she was just white. Just so white.
I enjoy that was the extent of your concern. Still going? Good.
Right, this one is...
I told you shouldn't have had the fish.
Fine, play the song.
Yeah. No chatter tonight. No chatter. Just play the thing. Amazing.
Yeah, that was Fulford was really good.
Nice. Amazing stuff. And I guess I was putting out music, of course, at the moment.
It's all came around really quick as well. It feels like 2 minutes ago we was writing the EP, people
quite weird because we've known the songs for almost 2 years.
Yeah, and we hit them on.
Yeah.
We hit them on. The people play that song. No, I don't want to play
but please.
I don't want to hear a cover. Donna Summers.
Donna Summer, hot stuff. Yeah. Play it now. Oh, sensational. But I guess seeing the reaction, I guess, as well. Especially if you've, like you say, it's been 2 years in the making, and seeing that reaction must be...
It was like when we first started writing the EP, Kai had just suddenly joined the band, and he was all dead nervous about this is going to be really bad and awkward. And it all fell into place really well, and writing with him.
Nice.
Sort of seeing the finished product.
Yeah.
The weirdest thing for me is people singing.
Yeah. Or people singing the lyrics but singing them wrong, and then you're looking at them and you start singing them wrong.
You're looking at them going, well, they've probably listened to it more than I have.
I love the idea that you're doubting. You're like,
yeah, and I'm just singing rubbish. And people are like,
I don't get
What you say? It's a really inclusive band where you're just like, I don't want you to feel out by getting the words.
Crowdsourcing the lyrics.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Of course, the EP coming out end of this month. So March 25th. March 25th. Like you said, the new song's kind of coming out now. But is that kind of almost like one chapter for you guys, and then it's moving on to like you've got like right. There's all this stuff we've been doing in the meantime.
Yeah, I guess we've always been like, as a band, like, I guess your next song is always your best one. So like, we'd write the world's worst song ever, but for like a brief 10 minutes, it's the best thing we've ever written. So we try to chase that feeling as much as we can.
What an amazing way of looking at it. Like,
if you can write a song in less than 10 minutes, then you just
that's what we do. Like Nirvana used to do it, like if you can write it in 4 minutes, it's going to be great.
It's a banger. Yeah. And you're like, sure?
Yeah.
That'll work.
Next idea.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait for the next song, which will be the worst song until the next song comes out. Really raising the bar, of course, in the top notch. And I guess like ambition-wise for you guys, is it very much just like you want to just get out and play as much as possible at the moment?
Yeah, or? I guess like we're all sick of working our jobs.
Yes. So it's like
I guess that's like if I say made it point like not having to work your job.
Yeah.
But yeah, just gigging as much as we can, writing as much as we can. Just do it as much as keep
making some nice memories.
Yeah.
That's the real.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, you know,
forget everything I said. Making some nice memories.
Well, I'm sorry about tonight because this memory,
making some memory.
I remember this for as long as I live. I'll be talking to Mez about this at the pub one day.
Yes, Mez. We love you.
I think one more band, probably half of Hull, can talk about the entire Hull music. They got you too, eh?
Got you grabbed in there.
Speak to the bedroom boys and then you win in there.
If you're listening, come on the show. We're here. We're waiting now. We'll set up like our own community. We'll head up and we'll move the show to Hull.
Collective.
Why not?
Yeah, yes. We're
Maybe that's what you're doing wrong. Maybe it needs to up sticks and go to Hull.
Yeah, London sucks. Amazing. What we're going to do, of course, because the high level of journalism that we have here is top notch, as always. We're going to play a game now, very quickly with you guys. Of course, we're at the legendary 100 Club.
The legendary.
Great to be here, of course. Shout out 100 Club. Shout out.
I don't think you're contractually obliged to. So
we are.
I'm going to do it anyway.
We're going to ask you, if you get what we want to know, which one would you go for out of these two choices? We'll give you kind of like what the activity is, and then the choices. Yes, Jake, that would help.
Are we both answering, or should we all?
Let's get both of you. Okay. Let's see what you're thinking here. Right. Go, Jake.
So to keep as pets in your home, would you rather have 100 cats or 100 dogs?
Okay. See, cats, you can just let them outside and they do what they want. You don't have to worry about cat all that much. Just put food. The cat don't care about like a dog does. Yeah, I'm going to go with cats. What's wrong?
I'm going to go with dogs.
Oh.
Just on the fact.
Well, really gutted that we've broken the band.
Yeah, the EP is not coming out.
It's not coming out of the band. It's not happening. Sorry, guys. Okay, fair split choice. I think that's fair, though, because, it's a taste thing, cats and dogs, I find.
Yeah,
some people are cat people, some people are dog people.
We've asked every band this,
some
and
people like
Jamie said it's fair every time.
Incredible. The next one, because I've got to look at Jake's phone, because, again, broken collarbone. To watch in a row, 100 Attenborough documentaries or 100 Netflix prestige drama series. So we're talking like the top quality Netflix dramas, or 100 Attenborough documentaries.
So yeah, like David, voice makes not ASMR. Like David Attenborough's voice does that thing to me. Like, if you keep speaking, I'm going to fall asleep. I'm not going to finish this show.
That could be good. You get 100 documentaries out of the way, and you wake up refreshed.
They're all gone. That was easy.
How long are you going to sleep for? 100 hours. I'll be very concerned.
Every time you wake up, it just be, oh no, I'm back again.
I guess, and I like the Netflix stuff.
Yeah,
stuff. Okay, you're wrong again.
So by the end, it's just so peaceful. Watching the bath. Like a nice boat.
Yes.
Not like a ferry. Like
I know exactly what you mean.
Like a little boat.
Not a ferry.
P&O ferry. Swaying everywhere.
6 hours to Calais.
Whack it on. It'll do the job. Fair choices either way on that. Jake, what's another one we got?
What would you rather fight in a street brawl? 100 enlarged bees or 100 sheep?
I'll fight anyone. No.
Hardest band in the room. Priestgate.
What was the question again? I was too busy being an idiot.
Welcome to the show. I don't know if you met us.
100 enlarged bees, so about the size of mice, each bee.
I'm allergic to...
Or 100 sheep.
I'm allergic to bees, so it'd have to be sheep.
Yeah. Oh.
That's
the sheep.
It's got to be
you're
that.
Say bees.
Now I'm doing a sheep.
Yay!
Finally right.
Harmony in this room. Thank God. Yeah. Good shout. Next one
more?
Yeah, we've got one more for you.
The TJ's just started playing.
To have in one sitting 100 ice creams or 100 milkshakes.
How big's the ice cream? Because if it melts, it's just going to be like a milkshake.
I would say it's a scoop in a cone.
Yeah, scoop in a cone.
Yeah, definitely the milkshake, I think.
Yeah, it's just like, it's already liquid, isn't it?
I'd go for the milkshake. Yeah, just pour it all over me and get it out the way.
Can't wait for the set later.
There's money and stuff like that.
Because we've got 100 milkshakes out the bag.
Just you wait.
That was the only non-hypothetical question.
We're going now and doing it. So clear milkshakes here. What are you thinking?
No, definitely the milkshake. You could do it in the bath, really.
See?
Great tactic.
My milkshake does bring all the
get like hair in it.
Don't worry about that. Shower cap. You know, like those caps that swim as well?
Yeah.
And goggles stuck on you. A snorkel to swim in.
You need to use the bathroom because I'm going in with 100 milkshakes and I'm going to be a while.
Incredible. The image is there now.
Yeah.
An incredible way. We're going to let you go because you've got to perform in a bit.
Yeah.
A pleasure to have you on, Priestgate. Thank you for coming down. Awesome. It's great to be here. We'll let everyone know at the end how the set went.
Yeah. Really bad.
In a good way.
I mean, in a good way.
Like, it's really bad, but it's good.
As in, like, when people say, like, oh, it's
dad
sick.
Jokes, like dad jokes.
Yeah.
And for anyone that can't make it down, we're going to play Eyes Closed for the Winter.
Yes.
And you can pretend you're there.
Yeah,
big tune.
sweet.
Priestgate. Thank you very much.
Take it easy. It's all right. Bye.
Hello. We're back. Dork's Night Out, the 100 Club. We're joined the legendary 100 Club. Apologies. We're joined by the legends themselves, the Lime Garden. Lime Garden, how are we doing?
Hello.
How are things? How are we feeling? How is everything in the world of Lime Garden at the moment?
Good. Pretty damn good. Well.
Pretty damn good.
All things considered.
You're holding crutches as you say that.
But nothing stops him. I'm optimistic.
I'd also like to clarify, Jamie and I have one mic between us, which is why he is introducing every band, and I'm just sitting here in silence.
That's exactly the process, a real high-tech thing here. I guess how does it feel kind of like, I guess, how has the year been so far for you guys? Like, obviously you put out Marbles in January. How is everything, going so far, like, at the moment? Has it been, I guess, like, continuing on from the end of last year and everything that was happening quite nicely, I presume?
I think we planned to have more of a busy start to the year than we actually did. We had like a big tour with Feet planned and stuff, but because of the old COVID,
of course,
things got moved again. So we actually had quite a
slow 3 shows.
Yeah,
this being our third of the year.
It feels really good to get back. Finally get some action.
The first show was at Brixton Academy though, so we were a bit scared.
Okay.
Oh, well.
A bit of a slow,
little
start. Like a warm-up show.
Brixton was the warm-up for this,
exactly.
Of course.
Yes.
How was Brixton? How was that? Was that the first time you were playing Brixton Academy? Well, since you headlined, of course. Yeah. Well, I'm bigging you up here. I'm like, of course they've played Brixton before. Come on now. What was that like? Was that with Idols?
Yeah.
How was the Idols chaps? How was it all?
They were so nice. They were lovely, yeah. And they were sick as well. We were just running around backstage like, oh my god! It didn't feel real. Like I felt like I was in an orb like the whole night. It was a sick orb, but it was an orb.
Like it was like we've won a competition here. Like what's happened? Like
joke. Is someone going to come out and say this is a prank? You're not playing. Prank patrol.
Yeah. Just as you're about to go on, they're like, wait a minute. Got you.
You got all dressed up.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, you can go stand at the front and enjoy the show. But no, it must be. I mean, I guess like I don't know. Instead, were you just like working your way back into it? Have you been like recording at the start of this year, or is it very much you like we've got everything sorted now? You're like we've got
nothing is sorted. We've been writing a lot at the minute. That's kind of the main thing we've been doing at the start of this year, just writing.
Constantly.
The whole time. Yes.
Nice.
Good. Has it been like, I guess, seeing the reaction at the shows you have played, seeing people in the way that they've been reacting, I guess, is that still quite a surreal thing for you guys to see?
It's so weird.
Like, is that something you're just like, what's going on here?
I always wonder why people are there, and that's not even I love people, do I know you? How did you get this? Did you pay? And then travel? Are you okay?
That's what we ask whenever we do a Dork show. As people come in, we're like, do you know where you are? I'm really sorry if you've made a mistake, but you've paid now, so you might as well just come on through now. That's the way it works.
I think most people are here for the bands and not us. That's probably...
No, don't be mean.
I think Swim Deep is significantly bigger than Dork's Night Out on the poster. So
before we give it a go. But it must, I guess as well, it must be, the reaction to kind of obviously the music coming out. At the end of last year as well, there was a lot of kind of tip lists and kind of inclusion and people being like, this is the band to watch. I guess is that quite... I don't know, do you feel pressure from that? Or are you just
God, yes. Not believe.
So much.
Someone sends it through and you're just like, no.
Yeah, no, I think we've never really...
It's always just been mates.
We've always joked about things like that happening, and now it's actually happening. We're like, oh my God.
It's part of it. It's confusing. An NME award, like a glass thing, handheld award, and we were like,
why do we do it? This book
so heavy as well.
It's so heavy, just it's a great doorstop or
just
share it around.
Sits on
our table,
sweet table.
It's when are we going to move it? We'll leave it be. We'll let it happen, and we'll do that. And I guess for you've got obviously your first headline show, because of course you're here tonight. Obviously with Swim Deep, of course, playing afterwards. But you got your first headline show coming up, sold up.
They are.
We're actually playing after that.
Yeah. I guess that as well must be something great to look forward to as well. And I guess in terms of new music, is that going to be a place where you're right, we're going to debut a bunch of stuff here? Is that kind of your thinking as well?
I guess we'll definitely.
I don't really know about that, but yes, that's a good idea.
It's more of a reminder. This interview. It's more just
in a classroom.
It's by the way, you do have this coming up very, very soon.
Oh yes. No, it's exciting. I mean, we obviously live in Brighton, so putting on a headline in London was kind of scary. We were like, is anyone even going to want to come? And it sold out.
That was another one of those moments.
Yeah. You're just what's happening here?
That's it. It's nice.
It's nice. It's it. It's next stop world domination.
Yeah,
that's the way it's going to work. So we'll call it that. It happens. We, of course, because we are top journalists with a high standard, asking the probing questions that everyone needs to know. We're going to play a game now, and it's based really around the number 100. Because again, we are at the 100 Club. Just to clarify, we've mentioned this many, many times. The legendary 100 Club, sorry, apologies, is the world famous. Slowly does it, one step at a time. So we're going to ask you some questions, and we just want to find your thoughts on what works best. No, Jake, you go first. I'll hold this, and then for regular listeners to the show, collarbone's still broken. So Jake, do you want to go first?
Really taking its time, eh?
Yeah. Sorry.
So we're going to ask you, would you basically two options, both have 100s in the name. So would you rather, to keep as pets in your home, have 100 dogs or 100 cats?
Dogs. Always, forever. Here we go.
No, do you know what? I'm a dog person, but cats are less responsibility.
Less intrusive
than dogs.
Yeah, but you got 100 dogs.
They can team up.
Yeah, but dogs are quite needy.
Cats can go outside.
So can cats.
And God forbid they got thumbs.
They got what?
Thumbs. Some cats do have thumbs.
Yeah, but not
I
working
didn't know
ones.
That. Little cat beans.
What's the time?
I think I'd go for 100 cats.
Interesting.
I think my issue with the dogs might be that they'd form a pack and I wouldn't be anywhere near the top of the pecking order.
Surely.
I don't know, 100 of them.
100. Yeah, that's like...
neither of these are ideal.
You and fighting you and...
Yeah, but they do their own thing. They don't really care if you're there or not. Dogs are quite needy.
They are.
So you're looking after... It's like having 100 children.
A lot of children.
They are
like
children.
day.
Cats can go outside as well. Little paddling pool.
I love that the idea of the like animal welfare is just let them run outside, see what happens. Yeah, they'll come back, just roaming along the street, just like they're all ours.
Leader.
Also, I'm from Brighton, and I can't really imagine your house having many acres of fields behind
it's
it.
a tiny, tiny house.
Yes, 100 dogs in the garden.
So in this scenario, I'm imagining myself in like a mansion.
Yeah,
in a field. We've got 100 dogs.
Of course.
Naturally.
Yeah. Now that you've won that enemy award, the mansion comes.
The money's falling.
Things are going. Things are going well.
Yeah.
So I think there is a majority for the dogs, but the cats still represent.
Yeah.
Let's stand by
Someone's got to.
Yeah. That's good.
I'm allergic.
The next one. So to have in one sitting, 100 ice creams or 100 milkshakes.
Ice cream. Milkshakes there's too much volume.
Layla's lactose intolerant anyway.
So this is a horrible situation here.
We might die.
Yeah.
It's more of the same milkshake, so.
And also more volume.
No, I choose milkshake because ice cream, brain freeze.
Milkshake's made of food.
Yeah, but I don't think you can get.
They'd be cool.
This is a hole in your thinking. That's all I'm going to say.
Wow.
I would do milkshakes. 100 milkshakes.
Yeah.
I'd do ice cream.
Milkshake's easier to consume. Just
Take
that is the action.
Yeah.
That is the noise. That is the noise previously for the milkshakes.
That's an example of me drinking 100 milkshakes.
And that's going to be clipped. So wonderful stuff. Well done, everyone. Milkshakes, ice creams. Need a fifth member of the band.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. Dive on in. Next one, Jake.
To watch in a row 100 Attenborough documentaries or 100 prestige Netflix drama series. Not the shit they pump out, but like the real good stuff that they put the banner ad for when you go onto Netflix.
100 documentaries easily. Yeah, Attenborough.
Definitely on Netflix. Yeah, preferably the trashy stuff. Actually,
that's prestige. Sorry, you have to get invested.
Still the prestige.
Yeah, I'm going Netflix too.
See, I think I would rather watch an Attenborough documentary, but there's no story. So, like, if you're watching 100, after like 10, you'd be like, "Oh my god!"
There is story, and also you're learning at the same time, so it's a double whammy.
That's true. But he does talk about penguins like every 3 or 4 episodes. So by the end, by the 20th time, you're going to be annoyed.
I'll be a penguin expert,
True.
Might be my
new
job.
Yeah. That's fair.
To be fair, I didn't think about the fact that the learning involved actually. So a side hustle
You can learn from Netflix too.
Yeah, it's
There's
true.
a lot of, a wide span of categories there. TV and dramas. It's true. Fashion.
And shout out to our sponsor, Netflix. Still waiting for that money to come in. Free memberships. We've got time for one more. So let's go for. I can't. Jake, you've got the phone. I'm not going to be able to remember this. To be honest with you, I hate this. To do as a chore: paint 100 walls, or cut down 100 weeds, like human-sized weeds.
Human-sized?
Yeah. So in the garden.
Definitely walls.
Yeah.
Walls.
So yeah.
What do the walls look like before? Are they like stinky walls? Or
I'm not sure on the smell, but
100 walls.
You've got a roller, right? Not a pig.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, the tools are available to whoever you'd like. To be honest with you.
Little day out.
Day out. What did you do today? We painted a load of walls.
Human-sized weeds makes me feel very uncomfortable.
And I really imagine a human in the weed. I don't know why. When you said that, I just
horror
saw,
film.
I don't know, like scarecrowy.
Shop a horror
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Straight in with that truly harrowing image of people climbing out of weeds. It's time we're gonna have to leave you, I'm afraid. Obviously your set's coming up next. It'll be great. I mean, we'll report back at the end. So do like a report card, I guess. But
guys, it was shit.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Yeah, at the end of all the chats.
It wasn't great.
We've got hope, but until then, we're going to play marbles. So let's have a listen to that. Except we're not going to listen to it here because you're listening and it's later than that. Here's marbles, all right? Hello. We're here at the 100 Club, the legendary 100 Club. That's part of the actual saying that we have to use is the legendary 100 Club. It's not just the 100
legendary
Club.
Business rates as well.
But shout out business rates, always doing incredibly well. We're joined now by the headliners of the evening, Jake. Swim Deep. How are we doing, guys? How is life?
So nervous.
So
in life and this gig, yeah.
In the general of the both.
Yeah.
I'm having a panic attack.
Yeah.
I actually always feel better when you see like a really good sport band.
Yeah.
It made me like, I'm like,
I was looking at the frames on the wall, just thinking, like, fuck, we're not better than Paul McCartney. Like, I know
a lot of those people are dead,
though. I'll back our band to be better than a lot of people, but when it comes to like people like Paul McCartney, when you're staring you down, I don't know about that.
Do you think everyone's coming through the door looking at the walls like, wait a minute, this isn't Paul McCartney at all?
Or just comparing us to Paul McCartney.
I think it's a different enough offer that people are probably not here for Paul McCartney.
Yeah, fair enough. All right.
Well, you never know.
I hope they're not. Disappointing.
Yeah.
And they haven't read the poster. So
They haven't read the poster or the ticket booking that they got, but nonetheless, Hey Jude cover coming at the end of the set, so looking forward to that.
I wouldn't rule it out.
Wouldn't rule it out. Let's not rule it out.
It's quite good actually. A quite famous band once asked me for some Paul McCartney style bass on their album, and it's quite funny.
Was that this band?
Was that, yeah. Looking around the room like, well, it wasn't me and Jake. So
Obviously never seen bass.
you look like a man who knows a Paul McCartney bass style.
I'm a Beatles fan, honestly. I don't think I know one. I know loads of guitarists.
Nonetheless,
All that Cav had to know when he joined Swim Deep was the King City bass line, and he didn't know that. And he's in the band, so it's not a big
he
quota.
does now. We'll find out later if he does now.
Yeah, we'll find out later.
Now you fucked it.
How are we feeling? I guess like first London gig. I believe is it like 2 and a bit years? It'll be technically
For London, yeah. We played Latitude last year, didn't we? So
Because the last London gig was
what's that noise? Oh fuck me! You know when you think a noise is in your head.
That noise, the noise that we've just heard, is another band sound checking. We can confirm. But yes,
sorry, James. Sorry, James.
No, I'm just thinking out loud. But last London gig was the Garage, wasn't it?
Yeah, but there was actually one that we don't speak about after that.
The worst gig we ever played.
It was just really bad
because I forgot the King City bass.
And
that's
James,
what holds it all together.
This was like just like 2 months before COVID. No, actually, it was March, wasn't it? As like the last fucking like the day.
It was the last weekend before lockdown.
And James blatantly had COVID on stage, right? He was like sweating. Yeah, we just come back from China. It's all the doctor joining.
Yeah. You're like, oh no.
But yeah, and it was bad, wasn't it? But it was for charity.
It was the last minute thing we did for charity.
Okay, that's
sorry. Jamie, that you don't need to be any good for charity.
This is what we thought. This is what we thought.
Yeah, but
I think we just took it a bit. We didn't take it seriously, and it's really annoyed me forever.
It wasn't our fault. It's just we realised that we're not a plug-in and play band. We really wished we were, but
yeah.
Some rehearsals may have been needed. Is that what we're saying?
We did sound check.
Yeah.
We hadn't played.
We didn't remember how to play any of the songs.
Yeah, I'm in a level with you. It doesn't sound ideal, to be honest.
But it was for charity. So
it was for charity. So wonderful.
Tonight's show, not for charity. You have sound checks. Do you know the King City bass line?
We'll find out.
We will find out.
We turn up when we get paid.
Yeah.
It doesn't look great for us, does it?
Copious money of the music industry once again shining bright. All in all.
Like festival bookers.
Yeah, or anyone actually.
To be honest,
fingers crossed.
We're hoping.
I think that every week.
But yeah, it must be exciting to obviously get back playing, and obviously with this new EP, which will be out by the time everyone's listening to this. Like, how does it feel? I guess coming back in this. I don't say like new form, but like a new kind of chapter for you guys. How does it feel?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm happy that it feels like it's all come together. Like during making the EP, felt very separate. Like everyone was at home in their own squalor, kind of their own solitude. And
squalor.
Well, listen.
Well, yeah.
It's true. I'm only speaking for myself there. Everyone was living it large. And I think coming back together after that had been written in such a remote way, and it all working and the band feeling like straight back to like being great again.
Yeah.
It just because we before COVID we were on such a high, weren't we? We were like, there's a lot of interviews where we were all saying this is the best Swim Deep that we've ever felt that has been. And we were doing lots of shows and stuff, and then it happened to everyone.
So it feels good to like get back in the game.
Yeah, back in the game, back in the mix, and of course, a collaboration CP, very much so. Like that, was that something that came about quite almost by accident or like quite purposefully? Like,
I think the first one was because I'd been writing lots of songs, and I've always dreamed of writing for other people anyway, and have done a bit of that. And I think the idea of actually doing that with Swim Deep and getting people to feature, like do something that expands us as a band and like opens a lot more doors and I don't know, a bit more gorillas or something maybe.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And then the collaborations came about because I wanted people to sing the melodies that we were like writing better than me, taking the songs to somewhere that they can't be before.
Yeah.
There's so many amazing songs that are out there that were nothing until they were covered, or were nothing until one person sang on it that gave it that magic, and that's kind of what we were looking for in what we found in Phoebe, Hatchie, and Nell and Dept. Yeah,
nice. And I guess as well, it was like, I guess it must be quite nice to get other people's. I don't know, you're kind of opening up the band a little bit to other people as well. Like, is that something where you're like, I guess, getting their insights as well on what they were doing?
Yeah.
It's very loud, so we're going to lean closer to the microphone. We're living the life.
Yeah, definitely. I think I think collaboration has always been something like I've really enjoyed, and it feels like it hasn't been much of a thing like between bands. And like when you think of other genres and stuff like rap, or it's such commonplace like to just be sharing that energy and sharing that space with each other and bigging each other up, even when you're beefing each other. That you're still bigging each other up. That's like part of the whole game. And I think in indie it's a bit like we do festivals, they'd be slagging us off, we'd be slagging them off. Everyone's kind of like in this world. In this world together, because you see a room full of indie bands and they're all getting along. You know, it's all good. But then I feel like the collaboration thing, maybe people are a bit closed off on that, thinking like, but we have to be our own. We have to be our own creative machine for us to be validated in this guitar world. It's sometimes quite like old school. And maybe not that accepting of like new ways.
Because it's kind of like you're like your own gang, if you will. And you don't want to necessarily let people in too much. And then now you're like, well, go on, we'll let some people in. We'll do that. Is that something you think you're going to carry on doing like in the future? Like,
I think so. If it works, definitely. If it's the right thing, then I'd love to. It's only a bit annoying when it comes to playing it live. And then
you have to try and gather everyone together.
Have to sing it.
You basically have to do the Damon Albarn thing of ringing everyone up, being like, so are you in Newcastle this night?
Literally, except I'm not Damon Albarn and we're not rich. So.
Yet.
It's true.
Do not rule it out. Not rule it out. And I guess for like new material going forward as well, like obviously there's this gig and like playing this, like very much into. I guess you're going to get out to festivals this year as well, and kind of like looking ahead to, I guess, what comes next. Are you trying out different things, or is very much this like a launch pad to what you do next?
I think this is a launch pad in a way, because this gig is like it's our first, like you said, it's our first time gig in 2.5 years, and we've had to get, rehearsing all the old songs first, learning the new songs for the live.
Of course.
Now that we're back in there, hopefully, touch wood, in fit and shape, get back playing live again, then absolutely we want to tour and play some festivals.
I think we just want to play as much as possible, because one show here and there isn't going to make us a great band. And like we feel like we can be a great band, and we are a great band. So we want to be able to play. And like playing these new songs and stuff, just you need to play them every day for them to really like hit home, I think, and like create memories for people. And like when you're when you're watching bands and stuff, you want to see these songs and that you like and stuff, and so we just want to do that as much as possible, really.
Nice.
But, we've got guests from Australia and
it's if anything, it's just an excuse about that we're going to have to play Australia.
Swim Deep are international.
The international playboys of the music industry.
There we go.
Swim Deep.
Okay.
That's not the first time.
It's not the first time. While we're here, of course, we're at the Legendary 100 Club. So we fought the Legendary 100 Club. And we thought it's about time also to raise the journalist standard. So we're going to ask you a few questions. We want your insight on it. And what we want to know is basically which would you prefer? That's what we're going for, isn't it, Jake?
You came up with it.
I did,
yeah.
Firing it off at each other, are you?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing.
They're all as bad.
Everyone's about to. So, Jake, do you want to start us off with the first choices here?
I would love to. So, yeah, basically pick between two 100 things to keep the theme. So, would you rather have to keep as pets in your home 100 cats or 100 dogs?
100 cats.
Oh.
Think of the poo. Dogs, 100 dogs. Yeah. How big's your house?
It's quite big.
It's true, it's quite big. Listen.
Are you keeping all the dogs in like one dog room, or is they just going to roam free? Sounds horrible.
I used to love cats.
Imagine the smell. Imagine the smell of the dogs.
That's your answer. Allergies over here. So
yeah, I mean it's not really fair, is it? Like, of course the dogs, because the cats would probably kill you eventually.
Yes, slowly want you down.
Really?
So annoying.
What cats? Out of the two, cats are definitely like less needy.
Annoying. Yeah.
I'm so needy. Like anything that will cuddle me at any.
To be fair, my cat gives me a lot of affection, so maybe I'm a bit biased. Some cats are bastards.
You're like no, they just never get it.
Yeah. I know. They haven't evolved at all.
They haven't.
Yeah.
Adamantly made the point.
Can you tie break for us here?
And, yeah, I'm going with Care because I'm sensitive about his health.
I like that in this scenario you're all living in the same house with these cats and dogs as well.
That's what it's like being in a band right there. That's
Yeah,
the
it's
affection
true.
that you want right there.
That was nice.
Here's another one for you. It's a fight in a street brawl. 100 enlarged bees or 100 sheep. So large bees or large
we have
sheep.
to fight them.
Yes.
Sheep.
I was going to say bees, but
What's your thinking behind bees?
What's the thinking?
They can literally. Wait, hang on. How large? To the size of sheep?
Yes, in this equation, same size, I reckon. Same size.
Well, because
You can't put that one is a sheep. The whole point is that the bees are smaller. If they're the same size, they'll kill you with one sting.
it's true. Listen, the sting would actually go through you.
Yeah.
we like a challenge.
I'd say like maybe the bees are like the size of mice.
Bees. Yeah, just take a tennis bat.
Yeah, easily crushable.
Do you know what? Actually, fuck that. 100 bees, I wouldn't. Normal bees, I wouldn't.
You would miss 100
I'd
sheep.
rather 100 sheep.
How do you take
Sure.
out 100 sheep?
Surely you just heard them.
No, this is a brawl.
This is where your 100 dogs come in handy. You open the door and let the dogs out.
Incredible. Should we do two more?
Sure. To watch in a row 100 Attenborough documentaries or 100 prestige Netflix dramas.
I'd go.
And then what's the Attenborough? Just one episode? 100.
No, the whole, these are it's going to be the same length.
They tail up.
Yeah, they do the 10-minute fucking like.
I'm just trying to think if you've got to sit there throughout how many hours is this? Like over 400 hours.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Go Attenborough. You can't go wrong, basically.
No, I'm going to go with series because the Attenborough is the same thing for that much time. You'd go insane, I guess. Like the series, at least you get into it and then.
You got some big
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but what if you get neighbours and like.
I know, you got to roll the dice on that one.
That was slap on neighbours, by the way.
Prestige is like neighbours.
Oh, yeah.
Neighbours. Prestige Netflix drama.
Yes. Famously, tune in, watch for more.
Yeah.
Iconic. Last one. Let's go with to do as a chore. So paint 100 walls or cut down 100 human-sized weeds. So it's basically gardening or painting.
Oh, I know.
I've done gardening and I can't do weeds. I was a gardener in lockdown. It was very long. The walls. At least you get a bit of a work. Actually, no, fuck that. Gardening. I'll stay true to my roots.
Because you're outside, I suppose, as well.
That's
But what if it's winter?
The fumes.
I think also with the weeds, like you got to get all the roots so they can regrow. The wall, when you paint it, you know when it's done, right? The wall's painted when it's painted.
It's true.
When's a weed out of the ground?
Never. Never if it's us clearing.
Hey, I was a good gardener.
So the story is, pick your members of Swim Deep for the gardening carefully. Some will do it very well, some maybe not.
It's true.
That's all we're going. Famously.
And the famous 100 Club.
It'll be a famous set tonight.
Yeah.
Of course, the EP. Familiarise yourself with your closest exit. It's out now. Go have a listen. Do it now.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Stream it up.
Please.
For God's sake.
Enjoy the set, guys.
Thank you so
Have a
much.
wonderful time. Cheers for coming down. And,
cheers for having us.
what we're going to do, we're going to play Darklands from the new EP.
Yeah.
With Hatchie.
Yeah.
The legendary. Have a listen. Tune in. This is Swim Deep Darklands. Cheers, guys.
Wastelands, I'm just a man. Free, I'm a ghost at last. Darklands burn so bad. And brother, do I crave a love? He's at the side of the road.
Oh, there it is.
What a show
What a
that
time.
was. I think I can't remember. It was quite a while ago.
It was great. It was great fun. What a night. Cheers for everyone coming
What a
down.
band.
It was
What a band.
What a band. Yeah, what a headline set
And
they
it's
played. It was
really,
really great.
gratifying to be able to say after the chat, after the show,
Yes.
that A, they were good, and B, they remembered the bass riff to King City.
They did. It's confirmed. Confirmed. Delighted to update everyone. And it went off. It was a really great show.
It did.
It was a good show. Yeah, great times. Cheers to Swim Deep, Lime Garden and Priestgate. Yeah, for making it probably the best one yet. Oh, Dork's
Oh,
Night Out.
wow. I wouldn't say that. They're all on a par. They're all just as good as each other.
I wouldn't say that.
Why are you throwing
I'm
all the other
building
bands
the
under a
hype.
bus?
No, they were great. I'm just saying we're building. It's getting we're,
So you just throw them away?
No, I'm saying.
By the way, so El Divine, nah, I don't care anymore. Out the window.
I just want to flag.
Ozard,
I
God.
just want to flag. Fred from Spectre was actually at the show. So
He was. So Fred, if you're listening, Jamie apparently fucking hates you.
He's there supporting.
You were merely a stepping stone to this Swim Deep gig.
Make of that what you will.
Honestly, I'd like to apologise to everyone who has played a Dork's Night Out, which were just as good as this one.
It's all
just
good.
different.
Basically, if you've not been to one yet, make sure you're down to the next one, which isn't actually announced just yet. But keep an eye out, Dork channels and stuff. There'll be
But
big
let's
plans.
just say there's a pretty big gap between those two Rolling Stones British summertime shows. So watch this space.
Yes, they thought we better do the Dork's Night Out show after they're done playing Hyde Park. They're like, yeah, go on then. We'll have a go at that. But yeah, it was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful times. Cheers to the 100 Club as well, as always. The legendary 100 Club.
Yes, the one and only. Join us in 2 weeks for another regular show. And if you can't wait that long, the new issue of Dork is out now.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
With cover stars Fontaines DC, who spoke to me in a pub in Streatham for an hour.
They spoke to you. Oh.
Yes, that's the issue. So you really need to buy a copy because they sacrificed so much
come on,
to be on the cover.
Help them out. Like, you know what I mean? If there's anything, just do it for that reason. It was a strong...
Yeah.
You went to Streatham. That's how was that?
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, fine for
good
me.
place.
Probably not that great for Grian, who lives in Camden.
Oh,
but, no, it was because the legendary Dan Carey's legendary studio is legendarily down there.
We've said legendary a lot on this show.
Yes,
just want to flag, by the way, if it was because we haven't actually fully heard back the interviews yet from the night itself. If the Swim Deep one got very loud for one reason, it's a gig.
That was the sound check.
That was the sound check we talked about. So that's the one we talked about at the start. But yeah, wonderful night. Cheers, everyone who came down. And yeah, get yourself along to the next one. A very special edition of the show this week. So yeah, a couple of weeks' time. Join us for...
Back on the horse. Back in the saddle.
Yeah, for someone. Someone's going to be joining us.
Well, you say that. Hopefully. I'll be there. Anyway.
Be there.
That's all we got time for this fortnight. And remember, guys, if you are coming down to a Dork's Night Out and you're in a band, make sure to find the man with one collarbone and let him know because he'll book you for the next gig.
I'll be there.